All right, y'all, we did the float test and our is ready to make some delicious sourdough bread. We're gonna make a loaf for a friend of ours. So we need 100 grams of active bubbly starter. 102, whatever, that's fine. 350 grams of room temperature water. Spring water, you don't want to use tap water, any water with reverse osmosis. You want to use, I use spring water or filtered water. Take our dough whisk. You can also use a wooden spoon or whatever you have available to you, and we're going to mix this up until we get a nice milky consistency. You can see here it's nice and milky looking. Now we're going to get 500 grams of flour. I use bread flour. I use King Arthur's bread flour. I really like the bread flour because of the high protein content. So 10 grams of salt. You want to make sure everything is very well incorporated. Flour pockets, that everything is nice and mixed up. Take my rubber bench scraper to go around the sides to make sure that we get all the flour and everything incorporated. So this is the consistency we want. This is a nice shaggy dough. So we're gonna cover this and let it just sit for an hour, and then we'll come back and do our stretch and folds. My dough has been sitting here for an hour. The timer just went off, and as you can tell, this is a nice shaggy dough. With the stretch and fold, I always also have a little thing of water here so I can get my fingers wet so the dough doesn't stick. So you're just gonna go around the whole bowl. Every quarter of the way around the bowl, you will lift, let it fold over itself. Lift, let it fall over itself. Let it fall. I'm gonna do that. I usually do it 4 times. So I finished my 4 rounds of stretch and folds. So I put one of those on and I leave it covered to bulk ferment. It is a nice a little sticky, it's okay. Some flour on my hands. Ooh. I have jalapeno and cheddar here. Just gonna lay it out. I grated the cheese myself, mild cheddar. Hey.
Privilege of having dinner with my kids every night. I really remember that time that you were at work late.
Look at that.
Thank you. Be seen or be in the streets. I didn't like that.
In the basket, it plopped. There she is.